Hi everybody, this is Roxy, and I am finishing up some Christmas tags. I was going to make, I made a bunch of all my Christmas cards, excuse me, and then of course I forgot some people, but they're like friends and family that I'll be seeing, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to make something more special that wouldn't cost an arm and a leg to send through the mail. And I was going to make cards and then I was going to make, where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. My Christmas Santa, which was, it's very involved. And I've got like 7 people that I want to make these for. And I thought I'll make him, and instead of making a card, I got the Easel die, and I was going to put that on the back of it so they could, stand it up. But then I was watching Tease a Cutie last night, and she made tags with her easel and put an easel on the back. And I thought, better idea there, because tags just kind of seem to go faster. I don't know, or if they're more fun to make. So anyways, I'm just finishing them up. But I did want to share this. My Vagabond was getting a little randy and ruining all my dies. So I think, I don't know, I haven't really heard this from other people, but I think that, the motor was just too much for these dies that are being mass-produced in China. I don't know, but that's what I'm guessing. So I contacted Sizzix. This was after Julie Walters did a video on her dies that were breaking and stuff, and I don't think she has a Vagabond, but nevertheless, I thought it was the Vagabond, so I contacted Sizzix and told them that, so they had me send my Vagabond and all my dies that were damaged in, it included my little dress die, the little flower part of the thing that cuts, makes a cut in the flower, that was pulled out, and I had it in the box to send back, and then I panicked and thought, if this gets lost at Sizzix, I will be like just beside myself. So I pulled it back out of the box and sent all my other dies, and they were mostly the Tim Holtz new alteration dies. So, they're not the older dies, like I know the dress form's an older die, and that's why I thought maybe it was more the machine. So anyways, it was a little, I had to encourage them a little bit, because the gal I was dealing with, excuse me, emailed me and said that, the repair shop had looked at it all, and the samples that I sent in, they found were too thick to cut with the machine. And these dies, and I said, well, I didn't send any samples in. And she said, oh no, the stuff they pulled out of the holes. So they literally took the die and poked out the like chipboard in that. And I said, well, first of all, I don't know how they could have, if you pull that out, it's all different layers. It's not separate layers. You can't tell which thickness is being used. But anyways, I said, well, and this was according to Julie too, I think, thanks Julie for doing the homework. But on their website, it says that you can use chipboard. And I'm going to guess that they're going to change that to lightweight chipboard or whatever or something, because that's what I'd been using, just this regular, medium weight chipboard we all use. So I said, if I need to talk to a supervisor, I am certainly willing to do that. And she said, oh, no problem, because after I said that the chipboard is, it's on your site, and I gave her the length and whatever, the link. So she said, oh, no problem, we'll send it all, we'll send back a new machine and all new dies. So I got all new dies, which, you know, some of them were like, even the wood was chipping out, which that's not even the machine. I think that's just a cheapy manufacturing, and I think they're going to have to rethink some of that, because, you know, I think a lot of times, though, people just take, no, we won't do it for an answer, and then they're done, and not me, because that's a lot of money that I've spent. So anyways, so I have the new machine and the new dies, and I hadn't tried my Easel die yet, but look what it does. This is this is weaning weight chipboard, and you can't even use this because this is how it came out. I ran 7 of them through, of course, and then started folding. I even tried gluing it, but the ones that I did really glue well, you know, they're stuck like that, so you can't fold it up. But this is pretty disappointing to me, because I think Tim showed us that he uses, you know, that you should be able to use chipboard. So I don't know if it's the machine, a combination of the machine and the dies, because then I did some rosettes and I ran 2 pieces of paper through at a time, and it still tears. I'm a little disappointed, but anyways, so here's my little tag. These will go to my neighbors and a couple of friends that are coming for cookie baking, and when they take them home, they can open up their easel. I just used really thick, this is like this really thick shimmery cardstock. I don't know whose it is. It may be Nina paper, but I get it at my paper supplier. So that's my little tags. And what I used was the Recollections. I love this paper. We have a strong Scandinavian influence here in Minnesota. So this kind of just reminded me of some real Scandinavian colors and designs. You know, like this kind of sweatery look. And what I did for the tags is I used like the bigger papers, or the scrapbook style papers, where, you know, like here's one, I don't know if there's any left. There's one that had a sled on it. So I kind of used those that you'd have for 12 by 12, like not that one, because I don't do 12 by 12s. Like this would have been one I would have used, but I really like that. I think I could use that for a lot. Yeah, see, I used all the 12 by 12s. So that's the paper I used. Excuse me. And like, you know, there's a big poinsettia. Here's another part of the poinsettia. Here's I don't even know if you can see it back there. Here's the sled. And I kind of should have kept it because it is cool. But anyways, so I used that for the, and we're really heavy into birch trees here too, which I'm allergic to, so they're pretty to look at, but not good to have around. So anyways, this wreath is, I just bought this from collagestuff.com. Lisa Bush has really cool little doodads and things, and she's the one that I bought those templates for stippling. Really nice templates. So that's where I got and I just curled it up and twisted it. And then these berries are from redleadpaperworks.com. I think I bought these like 2 or 3 years ago. So they go, you know, you get a lot, enough that they go far. And then I love Jolie stickers, and I found these at Michael's. So I bought as many as they had, because I know I'll use these for years to come. And so I just glued one of those on. And then this is a free download I got last year from, who was it? I think it was, no, wait. It might have been from Peachy Cheap, I think. So it wasn't free. I think this was from Peachy Cheap. I don't think it says on there. Anyways, and then these are petaloo flowers, which I really love these flowers. They're so pretty. They've got different layers. And then I just cut out a scallop circle out of the Norwegian, or the Recollections paper, with using the Martha Stewart Elegant Cakes, and one of the doilies has a scallop background to it. And then this is just Recollections craft paper, and I used the Making Memories Noel, and I got this from, I think it was Angelic, with my last journal spot. She sent it as a hostess gift. And then this is just May Arts organza in kind of a forest green. And then the Tim Holtz. And I think that'll be sturdy enough. They stand just fine. So there's just, oh, and then I used Little Making Memories Fa La La pins, these things. Mistletoe, not Fa La La. You know what? I love making memories, so I go to the end of, the end of the season, I buy up all the stuff I can find. So anyways, there's my tags. I hope my friends and neighbors and whatnot like them. And they were so really fun to make and really fast, which is, that's good for me because I procrastinate. So anyways, I think I'm going to put some glitter on here. Maybe I'll do that now because I bought the, what's her name? Donna Salazar showed this in one of her recent videos. It's this lip gloss, glue gloss. Well, not lip gloss. Don't put it on your lips. You will be stuck shut. Okay, so just to FYI, we're redoing our master bath. And so, and putting in hardwood flooring. But, so we had to sleep down in our little camp bedroom, which is, we just made it look like we had a lake cabin and we sold it, so a lot of the furnishings and antiques we, kept. And so I still wanted, kind of that lake feel, so that's what our lower level is. And I don't know how you get into this. Oh, there. So we had to sleep down here last night again. We've had to a few times now while this goes on. And, okay, it's kind of cold. Yesterday it was really windy and cold. It's about, I think it got down to 15 degrees last night. And so this lower level, basements are always really cold because cold air drops. What's the deal? Oh, okay. So I must have to take this off. Cold air drops. So I had the fireplace going all night last night, and it got to where, like, Scrubby went to bed because he's got to get up at 5. So it got to where it was so stinking hot down here. I was like boiling and thinking, I wish I had a t-shirt, because we can't go up in the bedroom because it's all tore up. And our dressers are all over the house, and I just was like boiling. And so I turned the fire off and I opened the door a little bit just for a minute, closed it just to cool off, and then I get to bed and it's freezing in there. I was like shivering, and I was just like, So anyways, because when I got down here yesterday, I had to come down to get out of the upstairs area because my asthma, and with all the glue and stuff they're putting down. So I came down here and I quick opened up the bedroom door because we keep it closed because we don't use it. It's dumb to heat it when you're not using it. It was like walking into a walk-in cooler. It was ice cold in there, so I kept it open, and we don't put the vents on in there because we'll forget, and then we'll be heating it up, So anyways, so my temperature gauge has been really sporadic this last day or two here. And okay, so I'm just going to do some of her. So this is, like I said, Donna Salazar. I really like her style. It's so cool. I like blue, like denim and white. It looks so good together with silver. I mean, she's just got a really cool style. I suppose you can't see that. Okay. So we'll see what happens now. And I don't have one of those little tray things. like a dummy, I had one of those little glitter catchers. And then I threw it, I got rid of it because I thought, well, I never used this. Now I could use it every other day. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Where was I? Oh yeah. So then during the night I'm like shivering. I wake up and I'm shivering. And it was like, I felt like Sacagawea on the big expedition because we have to have wool blankets. So we've got all these like Hudson Bay blankets that we collect blankets for, we've been for years. And like this big, so I've got 3 wool blankets on me and I'm shivering because that's how cold it is. And I swear to God, I felt like Sacagawea in her furs, in a tent, freezing her butt off. And then I wake up this morning and I'm boiling again. So there's no happy medium. And I don't know, I think it just got so hot because of all these wool blankets. Your body temperature finally settles down for the night or whatever. Where else did I put the glue? But this is her fairy dust glitter in Sugar Shimmer. And it's so fine. It's finer than anyone else's that's out there. Even Martha. Oh, see, pretty. There, that's pretty. That adds a nice... There, that... Ooh, you know what? Little glitter catches the lady's eyes. So, there, I like that. I'm going to do that, I think. Just a little bit here and there. Yeah, this is a cool... I like this lip gloss. Glue gloss. It's a good idea. So, there you have it. And thanks for watching. Merry Christmas.